the blue side here, and then Faculty over on the red side. I'm going to see if they can change things up a little bit differently this time.
There goes the Joker Prime ban from Dignitas this time, so I'm really curious what they have in store right now.
I think it was because Nurok's like, you know what, Chris, you're not playing this again. No, stop it. Get out of here. But yeah, now we're going to see a Doomsday ban out as well. Dignitas banning out the Arcane Green. I might have to get my phone out and call Zacubus.
There you go.
I might have to get my phone out and call Zacubus here.
I love Darky's notes, by the way. He takes those notes. During the H2K versus Navi game, he was taking notes the entire time.
So, Arcane Green Lantern's banned.
Yeah.
We might see a Robin support.
Oh, God. Please, no.
I almost, like, legitimately gonna get my phone out and call him and be like, Zacubus, he did it. He did it again.
He did it again.
Yeah, I know, he's an idiot, you know? I just want to call him and because I don't know, Zacubus is obviously watching him, and he's gonna be out celebrating his birthday, you know, soon. But you know, I don't know why they would ban it unless they're not trying to. Well, no, because why would you not play the exact same comp then?
Oh, there's the Nightmare Batman ban.
I don't.
First pick goes out to Nurok, picking up the Gaslight Joker, hovering over it, and then locking it in. There you go, Gaslight Joker.
Why not? If he's open, he's
just pick him and he's open.
He's an immovable object in lane. He really is. I mean, I guess his early game is his weakest, but once he gets going, once he gets those stacks going, it's really hard to kind of push him anywhere because obviously you see how big he is. But yeah. Atomic Green Lantern and a Green Arrow picked up now on the side of Faculty.
Nice two solid picks here from Faculty though. Atomic Green Lantern and Green Arrow, you really want those.
I don't know if you guys can hear that at home. I'm hearing some really girly squeals coming over from the audience. That's definitely got to be T-Spark.
It's going to be Shazam ban. Shazam pick.
Well, Atomic Wonder Woman picked up and Mecha Wonder Woman as well here. So honestly, actually, I can't even say that's obviously going to be Dr. Cox on Atomic Wonder Woman, but I can pretty much be sure it's going to be with Nurok in that top lane. But you said Shazam.
I hope I can see like a Wonder Woman Prime, so we have like 3 Wonder Women again. It's pretty powerful.
You know, it's powerful, but it's really hard to cast.
Definitely.
Arcane Green Lantern's banned. 3 Wonder Womans versus 3 Green Lanterns. Come on. All right, so Green Lantern middle for K-Mech, and Shazam in the jungle most likely here for Blood Dragon.
Yep.
Huh.
Atomic Green Lantern top line. So the only thing that's missing is the controller. Up and bottom lane. Could be Wonder Woman, could be Mecha Superman even. I haven't seen Mecha Superman in this whole
Oh, Chris,
debacle.
I hate you. Don't.
Oh no, don't ever do that.
Can we disqualify teams for trolling?
I think we can. I hope we can. Is that allowed?
Okay. I was still not happy to see that one either. To go back to the Harley Quinn. Forget it. We don't want to see Sinestro. All right, so we'll see Schlitzer on Sinestro. And it looks like we will have Wonder Woman picked up here for Darky. So, 3 Wonder Womans on one team. And what will be the final pick out of Faculty for Kuja? Mecha Superman?
Mecha Superman. API.
API
still
wasn't
open.
terrible. I mean, he did die less on API. But I don't know what he's going to go for this time. Obviously, a lot of choices open for him. It looks like he's sitting on API right now. And we'll try to round out his composition. But, you know,
that would work really well. If API gets picked, it works really well with Green Lantern Prime because of his slow. And the Wall of Thorns, it can really get messy in those team fights. Really nice TC chain.
They're sitting on Star Sapphire.
Ooh. Oh, there he goes.
All right.
Okay.
So.
That's a bit.
Is it a Star Sapphire support?
Yeah, that's it's quite daring actually. Star Sapphire being really squishy.
See, now this is one thing that Darky had a problem of, was transitioning from these tanky melee, you know, kind of supports into the ranged, squishy supports.
Yeah.
And I wonder if Kuja might have that problem because, like we were saying before, you know, Kuja, you know, he gets out of position so easily sometimes. And if you get out of position with a Star Sapphire, you're not going to escape.
Nope. But the same goes for Star Sapphire. Is like, once you hit that team fights and really nail it down, it's really good. But in the laning phase, it's going to be really tough on her. And on Kuja, because she has no escapability. She can't go anywhere.
They have like no tanks either.
No. Oh, just noticed.
I mean, they have. I mean, Atomic Green Lantern. They have Shazam. Yeah, but I mean, we saw this before over on H2K's side. You know, they ran a DPS Poison Ivy bottom side, and you know, with the power damage, and it just didn't really pan out as well as they hoped it for it to. As you can see, though, in Faculty looking not as playful as they were before, looking a little bit more scared.
More focused as well. They really want to go for this.
well, if they want to have hopes of, you know, obviously getting into the grand finals, at least keeping their hopes alive, they need to win this game. But it's definitely going to be a tough one. And I actually wonder why Dignitas banned out their own stuff in this one. They could have first picked that Arcane Green Lantern. Either way, the game will be starting here in just a few seconds, guys. Obviously, you can let us know via Twitter who you guys think is going to win. Always like to hear you guys' thoughts on that one, even in Twitch chat when we do have time to check that one out here. And Sinestro up against Green Lantern. If I remember correctly, Green Lantern should not really win that lane easily. No.
Make sure you also tweet out hashtag Go4 Infinite Crisis or Go4 IC if you have the time to type that all out. And it would be really pretty cool to see you guys' predictions. Will and Faculty come back with a 1-1?
Oh, dear Lord. Sorry, go ahead.
Or will Team Dignitas take this one 2-0 and go to the finals together against Navi, an old rivalry game?
You know, if Mason's out there, you know, I had a thing against that Sushi, you know, Gaslight Joker. Well, we got something a little bit worse this time.
Santa Joker.
We need like Harley Quinn, like a Santa baby Harley Quinn. Like, he throws Christmas ham.
Yeah, he does. Rotten Christmas ham.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't expect anything different, you know, for it to be rotten, but...
It has those pineapple rings on it. Oh, there's the last one from Wonder Woman. Kamek in a really bad position as he's getting so much damage here from Dignitas and taking away the first blood. So well done. So well done. Well,
that 5-minute push coming out for him, working out really well. And not to mention, of course, Darky really showing he can play other supports besides Arcane Green Lantern, as he did land, obviously, that lasso in there. So, Dignitas get an early lead, get 3 assists. One person didn't get an assist. Who was it? It was New Rock. Just a little bit too slow to get there, I guess, on that Santa Gaslight Joker. But either way, I'm curious how this is going to go. The kill went over to Dr. Cox. He's going to be able to obviously buy up his rank 2 Marauder Knife. And he's going to be able to really kind of apply some pressure. I'm actually really curious. Marauder Ring picked up.
And an early Crime Bible on Nirok. So he can get the health really as quick as possible.
Just, you know, if you're Exxon, you're just like, really? Like, you got to make my lane even harder. I'm already up against Gaslight Joker, but you got to make it more difficult for me.
Give me a break.
And obviously, we're going to have Blood Dragon on the Shazam. I want to see how I use this one. Obviously, you know, the first one, you know, it was,
Jungle creature.
You know, Shazam was impactful, because obviously when he popped it ultimate, he just kind of nuked down the back lines when we did see Dr. Cox using it. And obviously, Blood Dragon have his chance here, and it's going to be a little bit more difficult, though, I think, for him to kind of pull it off. Obviously, you know, you have the Gaslight Joker to worry about, but you can get past that front line of him. You can get past Dr. Cox, but can you really worry about Darky, who can just sit back with his marksman and just keep him alive?
Yeah, as we can see, Kuja down in bot lane already got a couple of free hits here from Dignitas, so I'm not sure if he's still comfortable with that Star Sapphire pick. We'll see later on the end, but Darky has a pretty aggressive presence with his Sergeant Diana.
Yeah, and not to mention mid lane, we do see Schlitz already down about half HP up against Kamek. So I guess his point-and-click abilities are really helping out for him here in that one at the moment. Meantime, top lane, we do see, obviously, the EP going to be contested here again by both teams. And the Faculty will try to take it. And obviously, with the lane shoved up, they might have the ability to, but the camera's there. The consumes are up. And this could be a nice start for them, but on the other end of that coin, that this could be a big downward spiral for them if they do, you know, lose a couple of kills or they do lose the MP.
It's always either a hit or miss. It's just the risk you gotta take. Darky missed that lasso though. It would have been a really definite kill.
Well, they always say, what, with high risk comes high reward.
Exactly.
So
desperate measures?
Call for desperate actions. Is that right?
Wait, desperate times calls for desperate measures.
That sounds more right.
I goofed it up.
Yeah. Whatever.
It's cool.
I got one of them. In the meantime, though, still a big contest onto this top side. Definitely trying to go for the MP bottom lane, just to see if they're going to try to pick it up themselves here. But as you can see, just kind of chilling, just holding back, not really in a big hurry here. And you can see they're trying to harass them down. And again, they have poke, where I feel like Faculty just doesn't really have it. Obviously, the Christmas hands being thrown in can definitely obviously chip them away ever so slowly.
Nice.
Well, you can see it starting it off here. Meantime, that lane shoved up. Looks like they might just give this one away here. They don't have a camera on it. They're going to run straight for as quick as they can. That will be a secured, though, for Dr. Cox. So that will be one EMP in the hands of Dignitas now. Again, Schlitzer kind of sitting back. I mean, he's not having the easiest times. I guess Green Lantern does actually beat Sinestro here.
Yeah. I think the good thing here for Holo is that he has Green Arrow, making him the thing in lane to poke out his enemies from a long distance. It's actually really good on Green Arrow, but at the same time, having a really squishy support will come with a price.
That's true, but like you just said, if he can poke them down though,
yeah,
then Kuja can, you know, obviously get a lot of damage off and actually be able to pick up a 2v2 fight where, you know, it's all in the hands of Chris to be the one to do the damage on their side. But so far they're doing so well. Or they're doing pretty well. They're not really getting focused on too much, not really taking too much harass here just yet. And you can see we'll have Cox coming down the bomb side looking for the EMP. So looking for a tier 2 already.
Oh, that's so fast.
I wonder if we'll see even a faster raid out of them if they do secure that.
That would be crazy. But you see that Blood Dragon is just a little too late. He chooses a speed camp over a EMP. I'm not sure if that's good since you already lost your first EMP. I think you should meddle and compensate it immediately to get a second one out of that.
Yeah, and we're obviously going to see how that's going to change up here. And I mean, hindsight, again, like we can always see everything that's happening on the map, so it's a little bit difficult for him. Maybe he didn't expect that to happen, though. He does have cameras, so he obviously has the vision to know what's going to be coming soon. But there we go. Raider now spawning in. And he's going to head down towards the bomb side. Not really sitting on too much health, so he probably will go back to base pretty soon. After clearing up that camp here. And kind of just a slow, methodical game here so far at Dignitas again. You know, they finished the game quicker than Na'Vi did against H2K. And they're definitely sure they can close out games a lot quicker than Na'Vi can. And the thing is, I think Na'Vi's games against Dignitas where they do win, they're like 40, 50 minutes long. Like, it takes them a long time to finally, you know, get past the defense of Dignitas. It's showing, I guess, how well they can really hold on and make a game last. Yeah,
definitely. Looking up pretty good here for Nurok up top. Having a good old time with this Christmas ham, but not sure if Exxon can really work with this. It's still Gaslight Joker.
I thought you were quoting a song there. Having a good old time. Either way, you can see. Again, he's not really going to be pushed out of lane. You can see Exxon, he's trying to do some harass here or there, trying to really kind of force them back. But it's pretty much just going to be a farming lane. I don't really expect any of them to get kills 1v1 at this point without any jungler interaction.
And the downside is of Atomic Green Lantern is that he's out of will really quick. Once you get a couple of combos and a couple of grabs on Gaslight Joker, you're out of will already.
And speaking of that Joker, or that jungler interaction, Exxon gonna get caught out, getting feared up as well. A little miscommunication. Trust being forced to use his jump twice to get to him. Blood Dragon gonna be there, gonna rotate around. Pull coming in, pulls him back, and again, they don't really have the damage to really back him up. Consume comes in, teleport coming out of Kuja, and he's looking for something, but Dodgecock's able to kite them away. Maybe Schlitzer will come up to help out, and he's going to go top side. Sorry for that bad camera work, but he will keep kiting as long as possible, and he will take a lot of harass. We'll get pulled back as well. We'll jump back over the wall, try to juke them to pull. Well, Exxon have the will for it. It looks like he will not. So that would be a successful escape coming out of Schlitzer, and a teleport now down at Kuja, which I didn't even realize he had until just now. I want to see at least Chris alone bottom side, but he seems more than happy to just kind of sit back and farm. Obviously, it's not really hard for him to get those last hits, obviously, with his abilities.
Definitely. And as you said, like, Dignitas, Schlitzer, having a Sinestro now, who knows? Maybe they'll sacrifice their win this time.
All right, well, I don't know. I'm kind of waiting for Dignitas to pick up the action a little bit, or at least in Faculty. I mean, one thing that would catch Dignitas off guard is an early raider out of Faculty.
Yeah.
Thing is, they haven't opened up anything just yet, so when they do, they're obviously going to let Dignitas know exactly where it's going to be. But in terms of, you know, I'm looking at, you know, AoE when it comes to these fights. Honestly, in Faculty, it's pretty close. Like, I think they have the lead actually in terms of AoE damage. So if you can funnel them, you know, around the raider camp, then you might actually be able to win a team fight there.
Yeah, they're not that far behind on credits either, just because, you know, Dignitas got the first blood on that as well. But so far, 5K credit difference is not that much.
I wonder if they feel farther behind, though. Because obviously, oh, actually, the Raider was open up on the top side. I didn't even notice, and actually going for it. So it looks like they heard me or something like that, but down about 75% HP. We do see Darky going in, gets the ultimate on the Blood Dragon. That'll be the kill coming in. And this is, well, unfortunately coming up to a mistake here. The ultimate out of Green Lantern, not really going to land onto too much here. Darky looks like he will fall in just a second with one more hit, but no, he's escaping with a sliver of life. But you see Nurok into the fight now, but the AoE damage just harassing him down. Dutch Cox will actually fall for this one. Darky going back in, but gets the shield. Slits are able to help clean up. And Dutch Cox just kiting away. He doesn't care. He's baiting Exxon and laughing his way to the bank here. He's going to have some credits off of this one if he can get the assist in. And that will be the Ham trying to fear them away. So another couple kills coming in.
Oh,
that's going to be a 4-for-0 trade. I don't know what he just said. I don't know how well you guys can hear that over the mics.
Something German.
Yeah, that was just a scream.
That was, yeah.
That was just a scream. I can hear those.
All languages will hear that.
But again, now, almost we see Faculty trying to head over to Raiders as quick as they can, or at least Blood Dragon gets some sort of vision on it. But it's not even being done just yet. I mean, we saw this with H2K up against Na'Vi. you know, they were able to win a fight around Raider, but then they went for Raider right away, and Na'Vi was able to get back there in time to just win the fight, stop them from taking it, and then obviously Na'Vi were able to secure it. So playing it kind of smart here, kind of maybe showing the what you actually do in that situation a little bit more to make sure to hold on to the lead they've been able to build up here. From that 500 credit lead, they're now up to about 3.3 thousand. And honestly,
it's quite the leap.
It is, and I mean, they can take Raider pretty much anytime they want. Probably just wait for the ultimates to come back online here before they do commit for it.
Just waiting for it. It's all about damage control momentum, and once Infacto tries to nail it down with Dignitas, it's going to be a hard task, but you know, it'll be worth it. I mean, second Raider fight will be, if there's a second Raider fight, it has to go in Faculty's favor if they want to win this and want to come back from the game.
See, can we really call it a fight though? Because in a fight, it usually means both parties are fighting back at each other, but here
Scramble.
we just saw Dignitas slaughter them.
Yeah.
That's just how I was looking at it. But we do see them start off the Raider. See it down to 1 bar of HP. We do see Blood Dragon actually come in, but it's not going to be stolen away. That would be Dutchcox picking that one up here. Now they're looking for Blood Dragon to kill onto him. He will drop here. I believe Schlitzer. No, Nurok actually the one to pick that up. So they get Raider. They get 1 kill. And now they're at the camera as well here. And that lead is just continuing to grow. 4.4 thousand credits. And Schlitzer, even though he's having a tough time in lane, he's doing more than fine here up against Kamek with all this extra, kills and assists he's been able to pick up.
I think the CC... Oh, there we go. Holo gets a kill. It's nicely done.
All right, so able to pick up 1 here, but one won't really. Actually, they have 2 deaths. So Dutch Cox died to something. Damn, I wish I would have called that out a little bit better. But 1 kill again. It helps. It helps with a little momentum here, especially for Hollow, who up against, I believe it was Dignitas last week. Definitely was one of the factors that helped keep them alive. I mean, I think he was like 7-2 at one point in the game, and he was the only one with really kills on the team, but unfortunately, he just couldn't really carry them enough on his back. So getting him started early is definitely helpful here for him. But again, already being this far behind in credits, already losing some map control. If he can pick up maybe a couple more kills on a Chris, they can actually get Snowbone a little bit more and maybe kind of counteract them.
Yeah.
Then again, all it takes is a little bit of CC and he'll fall.
There goes the chainsaw from Atomic Wonder Woman, doing a hop, putting a lot of damage here. There goes the W, another hop, but it's not enough to take K-Mac down, and K-Mac escapes all in safe and sound, thankfully for Faculty.
For them, unfortunately for Dignitas.
Yep.
I mean, it's, ultimate committed for Dr. Cox, but you know what? It helps him get to farm quicker. That's why he did it. He wouldn't look for the kill. He just want to get to mid lane quicker from top side so he can pick up all this, these jungle camps. So he's going to be happy with that one. But either way, again, good escape coming in. Actually, I'm trying to judge it was a good escape or was it just fail out of Dignitas. I actually don't think they had the damage either way, so it was a good job for him being able to escape that one and run away. But again, the items are coming in, and Dignitas are going to start to pull pretty far ahead here very, very soon. Again, the Raider camera already was taken on the top side. A little bit to go before that Raider does come back alive here, and be a little bit of push coming out of Kuja on the middle. But again, Schlitzer's there to at least be able to wave clear quick enough. Looks like we will have the fight potentially breaking on bombs. So you can see Shazam, you can see Star Sapphire now coming. Blood Dragon Kuja getting caught up by Dr. Cox, who's doing some good damage to Kuja. As you can see, the prayer can be used onto him and him only. We'll get pulled right back into it. But that was a big ultimate committed for pretty much nothing. There's Chris going down to Blood Dragon, able to turn around finally here. And they're looking for Darky, who just has a little bit too much life, a little too tanky to really do anything about that. And he will escape. So they pick up another kill. So they double their kills here. That's a good job by them. They were able to get the transition very well done. Able to take advantage of the lack of cameras on the south side by Dignitas. Able not to kill off that. They keep doing that. They could probably contest them at the next Raider.
That Predator pool was quite impressive, though. It's quite spectacular. Mid-air pool.
It was. I mean, I think we can also see at that just kind of what's currently happening within the team. So you see actually Darky go down the bomb side as they went for the gank, but they're committing big ultimates for 1 kill because they realize we need that kill so bad. Like, we can't afford to not use it at this point. And, well, we do have Schlitzer coming in. Not even pick the kill on Akuja. And he will be able to escape. So now they just double their kills again. They pick up 2 more kills in the last minute. And that's allowed them to really start get going here. And, Dignitas, if not careful, they could throw away the lead that they built up.
Okay, if they keep this, if they keep going like this, just picking up a kill here and there, and just committing to it, they would definitely get back into the game. Definitely.
Well, it comes down to now the synergy in these fights, and honestly, Dr. Cox has been, it's been fairly quiet so far in this game. He's been fairly quiet. I want to say the series, at least from what we saw in the monthlies out of him, he was really kind of being the man to watch, always the one making these kills happen. But either way, it could just kind of be like a little bit of a warm-up for him. Just be kind of getting the mix of things. Obviously, playing, he's playing champions he likes. That's always a good sign for him here. And again, we should touch on Nurak, since we haven't really talked about him too much. But let's see, he's got Mirror Master's Prism, Suit of Sorrows. He's got his Crimson Bible now done as well. And he's starting to build up that really beefy tankiness that he's going to need to really take out his team. And you can see the health bars on the left side just between him and his teammates, and no one even comes close right now.
I mean, just look at his mod. It's just ridiculous. It's like Health Harvest over his Crime Bible, Pseudo-Sorrow's Attack Reflect, and Power Damage Reflection from his Mirror Master's Prism. It's just so much.
Right now he's chasing on X on here. Ultimate not really able to do too much damage, but again, he can clear out waves so quickly. EMP coming up on the top side here momentarily. And the bottom lane still being really aggressive at Dignitas, even though they've been killed here quite a few times. Chris at 0 and 3. It's probably the most I've seen him at ever. Funny enough, even across like an entire monthly, he has less deaths than that for the most part here.
Yeah.
So, and Faculty focusing him down, but again, this is the one thing about Dignitas is that you can't just focus one person down. You can't just focus one lane. You need to make sure to really punish every single lane because all of the team members of Dignitas really play well. And yeah.
Nicely go. Nice CCJ from Dignitas. Shazam right in the middle, but takes out K-Mac in the meantime. So far, so good for Dignitas. Picking up the kill. Really nicely done there. Just
a lot of ultimates used out of them, but you know what? Secures him a kill, so they're going to be more than happy with that.
Pretty good CC chain.
Oh, Nerok coming on Akuja. He got the fear in the right direction as well. He's going to fall from this one. And that'll be a 2-for-0 exchange. And not to mention, we will have, well, Raider up. So again, this is what I was saying before. Dignitas, they transition from kills into a Raider, so you should always be prepared right when that Raider comes up for them to go for something like that. And you know, right now, they shouldn't even contest this. They shouldn't even bother coming up here because they're not going to be able to do anything about it. Blooddragon spotted out by the camera. We see a Atomic Grenade Engine coming in from the side. Nerok able to force him back. Blue side will be able to pick up. Dignitas securing that. And Blooddragon luckily gets feared the opposite direction, so that's exactly where he wanted to run. He's getting slowed up here. He should be able to escape this one, I believe. And see even the ultimate use out of Nerok there to try to catch up. But either way, Raider picked up. Camera going to be picked up as well. And Dignitas starting to get a little bit of a roll again.
Back into the game for Dignitas as they pick up the second Raider here indeed. Wondering where they gonna place that camera. It's always at the usual spot.
Yeah, I'm expecting south side, definitely.
Yeah.
Maybe change things up. Maybe be aggressive with it. I hardly ever see teams be aggressive with it, as we do have actually.
Actually, we see
taking on the top camera.
Yeah, there you go.
This is one thing that HGK never did was
taking out the cameras.
The thing is, it was difficult though. I mean, I'm not saying that was their big move or that's really messed up, but it's difficult to get in there. But they realized that entire side of Dignitas can be back into base. We can get a free kill on the camera, get some sort of control back, or at least force them to use it on the top side yet again, where we can maintain some control on the bottom side.
Taking out a Raider camera is harder than you think. I mean, you have to take out the camera, but it takes a lot of hits, and you're basically putting yourself out there, and it's easy for yourself to get ganked out of it. It's really tough.
Well, they have vision where you don't, since obviously they can take away your cameras. So
yeah,
going in blind, and obviously you can lose quite a few kills. We've seen quite a few teams actually lose out on that one. You can see Chris still just trying to farm up on the south side. Sitting at 4,100 crits compared to Hollow's at 4,500, so he's not that far behind, to be honest, even with only 1 assist to his name. It's really showing how the Raiders really benefited him and his team here.
Definitely.
And I want to watch top lane, but I feel like there's no point because there's no kill potential up here for either of them.
I've seen this before when I was casting every week, and it's just back and forth the entire time, trust me.
It's mesmerizing almost.
Yeah, it is. It's like ballet.
Nice taunt comes in from Darky onto Blooddragon. Looking for a kill onto him, and he should fall for this one. Pops the ultimate, but doesn't get the distance he needs. Nocturne's going to secure that kill here. At least Chris does get it. And they will start to back away, though, as K-Mac comes in.
So close.
Where's the ultimate going to be dropped? Yes, she has it up right there. And I don't think it really hit too much here. Is Chris going to turn around? Ultimate coming in. Will they get Kuja very low on HP? Slitzer join the party. But won't be able to pick up a kill off this. So they will trade 1-for-1 off of the end of it. And potentially might get a second here. Chris, very low HP. He's got to be careful. He's got to back away from this. And he will survive to fight another day. But again, 1-for-1 trade. A lot of rotating coming in from these teams. And you can see, in fact, they're trying to keep on pace, trying to keep on par. That Dignitas is really kind of roaming the map right now.
Yeah, they really want to get into the game that Dignitas is playing with them because it's just hard. Once Dignitas gets control of it, it's just from there. And Dignitas is playing so incredibly well with a 5K ahead of credits already, and just overall great success for them. Really taking control, and yeah, just really good overall.
You can see on the graphs as well is that, slowly but surely they're starting to pull ahead on all directions. So you see they're trying to take the EMP on the top side here, but that will go Blooddragon's way, I believe. But still, it's 1v2 with Nerok just not really caring too much. We'll have obviously Dr. Cox coming in momentarily. Ultimate won't be up, but you just see how afraid, not afraid they are, but they realize they can't really kill Nerok. So they just let him have free reign with the top lane. Just gonna back away, secure that EMP. And well, Nerok gonna try to come in to maybe take that turret down, which already down below half HP, and currently his is sitting at almost full. That just kind of shows where where this lane's been shoved most of the time.
Yeah, definitely. You can definitely see that it's been going into Norak's favor the whole entire time.
Okay, Mick. Gonna get hit with the lasso.
Oh, that's so nice.
I don't have anything to back it up with just yet. Unfortunately, he will be able to walk away from this one.
Oh.
And Darky's ultimate just came up too,
That was
right at the last second. A little bit unfortunate right there for him. But again, it puts the pressure in KMEK's eyes. He's like, well,
you can
every time I push, well, every time I push out, it's just like they're always there. So I have to be very careful, and it will kind of maybe force him back actually, or maybe force him to not rotate when he necessarily needs to. But again, Raider coming up in about a minute's time. Norak still shoving this top in, and again, look now for Dignitas to make a kill happen, make a play happen, and then go straight into Raider yet again. Could be middle, could be top. Either way, right now, in fact, he need to be prepared for it.
Definitely. I mean, Raider spawns in 45 seconds right now, but all that damage from KMEK trying to put in the work here from Green Lantern. It's just insane how much damage he can still do.
They're just kiting around the turret top side here. Just getting a couple hits here. He just isn't taking anything here from Exxon.
No.
We'll have his team coming up as well. Dr. Cox and Darky both there. Ultimate's up. This is the killer looking for, most likely, or at least for the turret as well. And I believe Schlitzer had Travis shoving up this mid lane. Might get ganked by Blood Dragon and KMEK, who look at the slow on time. Schlitzer gonna be careful. Ultimate coming out of Blood Dragon.
Wow.
And they will nuke him down completely. And that will allow the rest of the meantime, the top side for Dignitas to push in. They should be able to get this turret down. Still trade a death for a turret. I'm trying to figure out in my head who wins that one, but as long as Dignitas can prevent and Faculty from taking the Raider, then they completely went out in that trade.
Definitely.
Funny enough, Chris is actually going to be solo farming bot lane. This is what they always seem to do. Again, like we were talking before with Mason about how they leave Chris alone and they fight 4v5 all the time, and they still usually come out ahead.
It's like, yeah, they give like Chris the luxury to farm on his own, and they always seem to make it out pretty well for themselves. Now they're actually, I think, forming up for Raider right as we speak, so.
They're trying to. In the meantime, they do get the bottom turret, so get a little extra money there. But then, better be careful. Can't really afford to push up that far. Of course, Schlitzer, now back alive, has ulted up, where unfortunately KMEK and Blood Dragon both don't have it. Like, this could be a fight here easily for Dignitas if in Faculty don't drag out a little bit longer and wait for those ultimates to come back up. You see Dr. Cox off to the side, wait for his ultimate to be used. Darky gets pulled back in. He sees 4 men right there, misses his lasso, though. Not going to get into the middle. They're trying to nuke him down before he gets anything off here. Obviously, his passive, but it's just not enough. They pick up the kill, and then here goes a Predator as well, stunning onto, I believe, 2 people. But Norak, again, he can't be dealt with. He's not even being touched, really, in this fight. Dr. Cox will back away. So, in fact, he's able to pick up a kill here, but Kuja, can he escape this one? Ultimate coming out back at 1-1, and they will secure the kill. Dr. Cox gets that one on Kuja. It will be a 1-for-1 trade. And now, will they look for Raider here? They have full health. They have ultimates up on Schlitzer. Well, ultimate obviously up on Norak, and there should be another Raider here. Though Chris's ultimate is definitely a huge factor in them being able to zone out the other team.
Dignitas really showing how important those double beacons are, those health beacons.
Exxon, wow, actually that last ham went really far on the screen. I'm not sure about that one.
A lot of effort.
Well, let me see, Schlitzer gonna be shoving middle. And typically it's Schlitzer the one that kind of sits right here instead of Chris, that kind of just holds them back and prevents them from really going in straight forward. And well, Dr. Cox will get pulled in. Schlitzer still off the side. Norak, look how much damage he's taking. He's taking 4 or 5 people on the other team, and he's just dropped below to about a 3rd life, and he's still surviving for quite a long time. Fear going to come in on the KMEK here, and they will pick up 1 kill. Schlitzer secures that one, and that will be another man advantage for them yet again. They're looking for Hollow, and Hollow is not sitting on a lot of HP. He's going to be chased down by Schlitzer, chased down by Dr. Cox, and well, eventually maybe to his death here. As you can see, they're still going for it. The slow does actually miss, and Dr. Cox might actually go down from this one, and he will survive with a sliver of HP. And now Exxon looking for Schlitzer, but unfortunately he won't be able to, so that will be 3 kills coming in. And that will be now a Raider as well here.
Look how low Chris and Norak were. That's just crazy.
Very, very. Again, just a breath of fresh air on them might actually be enough to take them down. But again, another camera. And that means now, in fact, again, might have to look for another camera to take down. Again, they got the top one before. You can see one was placed there, but that thing's been used bottom. It seems like bottom of the map has been pretty much just left to its own. Obviously, Chris and Hollow have been down there farming for quite a long time. But again, it's just like, let's not focus on the spot lane. Let's get Norak going. Let's get Dr. Cox and Schlitzer all going, because you know what? We can trust Chris to farm up. We can trust Chris to get where he needs to be in this game without actually feeding him any kills just yet.
Exactly. Doing out quite well here for Dignitas. Especially Chris just free farming. That's the thing. They keep letting Chris free farming, and then he gets in the team fight, and oh, suddenly he does a lot of damage.
All right, so you can see right now in Faculty. I mean, I'll give them this. They've played a lot better since the last game. I think we're actually at the point where they lost. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was about 23 minutes long.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe a tad bit longer, but either way, there's obviously a lot closer between them in the score. Not to mention the credits. It's almost about 10K, almost. But the fact they lost by over 30K in the last game definitely kind of shows that they're definitely playing better.
And Faculty really pushing this. They really want to, you know, show people that they cannot be defeated that easily by Dignitas Stomp.
One difference we're seeing between them is that when Dignitas go in for a fight, they fully commit to the fight. They're not gonna be like, all right, well, should we go in? Shouldn't we? Should we back away? But you look at, you know, in Faculty, and when they go in for a fight, there's a lot of questions in their eyes of, is this a smart move? Is this something we should be doing here? And well, Kuji's gonna get caught yet again, get taken down here. And that should net a bottom turret. They've already been able to pick up 2 in the last, I want to say 5 minutes, and they're gonna get number 3 as well.
Exactly what you said. Once Dignitas goes into a team fight, it's really, they just get on the champion himself. They just almost hugging them.
Even if it's a bad fight, they're just like, you know what, we're still gonna just go, because that's scary as hell to look at, to have a team that isn't afraid to fight you at this point.
Exactly. And so far, their health drops. I mean, as you can see, Itrocox is holding another health drop here. Probably going to be double one, but not sure. But every team fight, they always have one spare. And it's always a double one with the aura, where they have a lot of regeneration all together. And it's been working out every time they're in a team fight with that, they win automatically.
Well, we're playing the objective game. And that's what Dignitas does extremely well. And oh, look at this camera. Sneaky.
Look at those pings. You missed something.
Well, that was from Dignitas' side. It's like, haha, you didn't see that camera. Or maybe something like that. But either way, I mean, it gave him a kill on the bomb side. It gave him a turret. And even Darky's just sitting there trying to protect it here, as we do have Hollow potentially coming in. K-Mac as well. He's going to run right into Darky. He's going to pop the ultimate right away. They're going to go for the burst onto him. They'll get the slow as well. K-Mac should fall from this one. The ultimate will come in, but it does pretty much no damage here. And they will make that camera survive another day longer. And again, just little kills like that. We saw Faculty use that to kind of get back in the game, but down over 10K credits, and they're approaching 15.
Looking out well for them. There's nothing K-Mac could do in that fight. Just dropping a desperate plane.
It's unfortunate. I mean, we just saw it doesn't really do that much at this point.
No.
The thing is, he's got a decent amount of credits, but he's still about 3,000 behind Schlitz right now because of all the control that we've seen, because of all the assists Schlitz has been able to pick up because of the skirmishes. You know what? That's another turret going down. Only have 2 more remaining on the outside, and of course we have the dampener now open middle here, and you're not going to run straight in for it. Drop going to be coming in as well with the health, and well, look at that, Chris getting jumped on, but he's not getting taken down at all here. Not committed so much of their ultimates to really get into that backline to take him down, and no, he's just running away from this one. Nurk as well going to be the meat shield to protect them, and they will back away. Maybe they should have waited for K-Mac, but honestly, they wanted to keep that dampener alive, which is currently sitting at like basically full health right now. That was maybe a little bit of a jump of the gun there.
Maybe. But as they can secure an EMP right now, I mean, the upper one is going to spawn in 2 minutes. If they secure an EMP and just go for it, there you go, Darky's already holding on to one. And just go and push mid. It'll be fine.
Well, his ultimate's going to be up in about 20 seconds as well. Remember, he used that earlier on to kill K-Mac. So that actually might be the time for them to decide to go for it. You can see a lot of pings down actually onto this turret here out of Faculty. I'm not sure exactly what they're expecting. They may want to push middle onto it. But again, Raider coming up very shortly. It's just going to play into Dignitas' hands. So it's like, all right, if you want to fight, we'll fight you. We'll beat you. And we'll take another Raider on you and put the camera like right in your base where you can see it.
That's the biggest threat of them all.
Oh, they saw the bottom one finally.
There it is.
That would be like the biggest that'd be like the cockiest move. Just put it like right here in the middle of the base. Like,
that usually gets done in pub games. Not by me.
Speaking from experience?
Not, yeah.
That's because you're on the losing end all the time.
Yeah, of course. Okay. And not like T-Spark.
Well, he's won a couple of games. I'll give him that. Usually because I carry him, but either way. Raider coming up in 10 seconds. You can see. And Faculty, they're trying to contest it. And the question is, should they contest at this point? Can they contest at this point? And I think both answers are no at this point, for lack of a better word.
That's the 4th Raider? 3rd Raider? 4th. Not picking up the camera.
See, they're fighting now. Like, why fight after the fact that they're just gone? Because Darky, it's nice ultimate off, pulls them all together. And obviously, the Grand Launch obviously landed a nice play. But again, the damage isn't there for them. Darky looks like he will fall. But no, he's just barely off to the side. He will survive this fight for another day. And he's going in for another kill here. He gets the lasso on the Hollow.
My God.
And that will be 3 kills now coming in. Blood Dragon and K-Mac trying to run. K-Mac looks like he might be able to escape the fear. Going to come in and keep him against the wall.
Wow.
And that is number 4. And you know what? That's going to be at least be a dampener going down from this one. The Curator camera, I don't know where it is just yet. I'm expected to be put in their base.
It's still there.
Oh, it's still there. Hasn't been picked up yet. The dampener number 1 going down about 29 minutes in. 19-8 in kills, or 19-7 technically, since we had someone die to some jungle camps. But now it's 18,000 credit difference.
Still in the Raider pod. There it is.
It's just even more insult to injury. Just like, you guys can get it if you want, but
It's like we're not even going to pick up the camera. That's how serious we are about this team fight. We're just going to go for it.
Well, yeah, I mean, you saw if Darky didn't dance like that, I mean, he's got some moves, got some footwork here. And so that'd be one of the final turrets being taken down on the outside. And we'll have a teleport come in, so Exxon going to defend it. I mean, he'll defend it for maybe a couple minutes, but it should still go down the end here, obviously, with the Super Drones now pushing down this middle lane.
Yeah, quite well for him.
All right, well, Dignitas obviously able to buy up quite a few items. I mean, I'm just looking at them, and it's just... I mean, if you look at how many empty slots are on both teams, Narok has 1, and they have 1, 2, 3, 4, and have a lot of health files. Obviously, there's some health files here, so it's kind of like, yeah, it's kind of even in terms of that. But again, I mean, they're just getting full items ahead the 10,000 credit lead.
Exactly.
Actually, sorry, they just hit 20. They just hit 20,000 credit difference.
Yeah, and you see Kuja picking up that Neron's contract and already having full builds. It's just really helps himself to disengage from any fight, but it's just not enough against Dignitas once you just steamroll over them.
And do stuff like this. They pull you topside, they take your bottom turret, and you know, Nurk alone is able to keep 2, 3 men there. And you can't commit that much. I mean, K-Mech, he needs to be there for wave clear, which honestly, he can't really even do that well here. And they're going to pop the ult onto Hollow, they're going to burst him down, and he will get a little distance, but you know, it's not going to be enough in the end. That would be like a Wonder Woman picking up the kill, I believe, with Chris. And now looking for a second one on Kuja, who's already very low on HP. He's taking a lot of damage from Chris, and he will fall. Dodgecox pops the ultimate onto him just to secure the kill. Not to steal it at all. And Blood Dragon will fall as well here with one more hit.
Oh, there he goes.
Is. And now the power core turret's probably going to be attacked here, maybe the bomb dampener. Either way, this should be Dignitas picking up their 2-0 victory and advancing on into the grand finals to play against Navi. You can see the death timers, 30 seconds apiece for each person dead now.
Pick up the dampener here.
It looks like they're just going to go for the dampener instead. They have Super Drums shoving down middle. I feel like they can just cut the wave and finish it off. Maybe they want some more kills. Maybe they're bloodthirsty.
Yeah.
I know Chris is. He's like, I'm tired of dying in this bottom lane. I want some kills. And they're actually just going to back away.
Yeah.
They have so much time. I feel like they could have taken down a power core turret.
I think they really want to push in on top lane now as well, as the turret is
so
yeah,
unnecessary.
Halfway.
So unnecessary.
Darky tanking here.
He's like, haha, Dr. Cox, you have to take it now. But again, I mean, you know, we look at, you know, Dr. Cox 10-2. Schlitzer at 4-2. Nurok hasn't been killed just yet. I don't think he even really died last game, if I'm not mistaken. And, you know, 31.5 minutes in, but it's just a matter of time now. 2 dampeners now gone. They can bear it on top. They have every radar camera. I think they even still have the... Is it still there in the pod? It's still there. They still have the radar camera just sitting there to pick up if they ever do want to. But you can see, you know, Schlitzer's got a huge power spike as well on his graph. Nurok, I mean, he's basically just full green on his... And even Chris, I mean, he's just full damage items, nothing defensive here. And
nope. The funny thing is, if you look at the KDAs on Dignitas, they have so many assists. Like
10, 10, 10.
10, 10, 10, 6, 18 from Darky.
Scumbag Chris, not there for the fights.
Letting it down.
And again, look at this. Shoving up. And
top lane is next step for them.
A gaslight Joker in that lane. I mean, you look at any MOBA, and the chance from coming back from this are so slim.
Yeah, very.
And the thing is, like, do they fight for this? Blocks it. Do they fight for this, or do they fight for the power core turrets? And well, right now, obviously, kind of a little bit of fun with them. Tampa are going to be attacked down about half HP in just a few seconds, and look how quickly it falls. And it looks like they're going to go for a disengage here. Also, it's going to be popped onto Chris out of Green Lantern right there. And Exxon, he's going to die for this one so quickly here. And you see them just backing away. It's a 1 for 0. They're looking for number 2 here. Hollow all by himself. He's lonely. He needs some help, and he will fall from that one. Super Drone still pushing in onto the power core turrets. And it took a little bit longer than expected, I guess, at Dignitas since that last push, but they will secure their win here with Power Core Turret 1 going down in just a few seconds on the bottom side. So now, we have to look at this as if Dignitas up against Navi. Actually, the fight's still kicking off here. K-Mac going to get bursted here. Darky's still going to survive. He just does not want to die in this one. And then Blood Dragon, well, he should be able to escape this one, I believe. And Chris trying to actually get the kill before he gets into there.
Oh,
and
there he goes.
The last hit. Now he's up against Kuja 1v1. And you know what? He has a lot of damage. I don't think Kuja can really pick up the kill here. He's just going to try to bait him away, try to drag it out for a little bit of time. But you can look at the death timers. It's not going to be enough here. And Dignitas, I don't know why it goes to that camera, are going to pick up their win, 2-0.
Oh, there he goes. Yeah, nice.
Even the dive.
Yep.